Hello everyone, my name is Karenza De Leon, representing Camarines Norte, as well as the Filipino Society of Australia. And welcome to 10 Minutes with Karenza. So originally I am born and raised in Australia. My mother is Korean and my father is Filipino. And it's been such a wonderful experience actually coming here in the Philippines. So growing up, I never really felt like I belonged in my Filipino community. I did have such a big Filipino family and we always had massive Filipino gatherings with lots of food. So I never felt like I missed out. But I always felt that there was that little missing connection with my community. So I think in 2024, last year, I decided that I wanted to do Miss Philippines Australia. And that was a big step for me because that would have been my second pageant and it's my first big pageant ever. And I didn't think anyone would really support me through that journey and help me along that ride, but it was such an amazing experience. And from that, I was able to learn more about my Bicol community, from where I come from. And I learned that I am actually from Camarines Norte, as well as Pasay, Metro Manila. So that's where my father comes from. And to have also the Ilocano community, because I have this wonderful project, my own initiative called the Learn and Glow Project. We provide balakbayan boxes full of stationery items like teaching resources and schooling items, sporting equipment, and as reading books, which is my favorite. I really love to empower children through the power of education and literacy learning. So being able to help all those children in Cagayan Valley, I was able to connect with the Ilocano community. And from there, we did the Miss Philippines Australia pageant. I won it. And funnily enough, Zoe Honeyman, who is Quezon City, was also one of the candidates. So I really love seeing her now as my sash sister for Miss Universe Philippines. And we're here now in the Philippines, going to Northern Samar. So Northern Samar is like one of the third biggest islands, I believe. And it's such an amazing province full of so many beautiful hidden gems, and same as Camarines Norte. So when I went to visit, we were able to see Bagaspas Beach, and we weren't lucky enough to go to Calaguas Island, but I heard it's such a beautiful beach there and beautiful waterfalls as well, lovely hikes. We're also able to see Mercedes, where it was the first time I held a massive fish. Like I never held like a big fish before, and I looked like a medyo foreigner going in there, but everyone was really lovely and so welcoming. And that's the thing about the Philippines. They're so hospitable and so welcoming and warm. So I love that. Even if I don't know anyone at a party, they'll welcome me. We'll sing some karaoke together. And I think that's the biggest thing. I wonder if it's been 10 minutes yet, but I'm a bit of a yapper. Same as Australia. We have such a big mateship where if you come to a party, everyone's welcome you to the Barbie. And I know for Filipinos, when they hear the accent, especially Naru, they'll definitely feel like, what are they trying to say? But hopefully when we talk to one another, we'll get to hear more of each other's accents and really just understand each other better. I think for my Korean side, it's always been a very big family as well. So it's very similar to my Filipino side. If anybody loves Korean food, my favorite is jjajangmyeon as well as tteokbokki. So if you're a Korean food lover, that's one of my favorites. If anybody's into K-drama or K-pop as well, the one I'm watching right now, it's called Marry My Husband. It's a bit of a fun one and it's really out there, but I hope you enjoy. Oh my gosh, what do I do in my free time? Okay, well, a bit about me, I'm a bit of a tomboy, so I have lots of bruises on my legs. I actually do Muay Thai, MMA, kickboxing, so I love fighting. I started when I was in high school, and it was something where I don't like to exercise per se, but like I like to trick my body into exercising to just have a little bit of fun whilst also being active. So I decided I wanted to do something like self-defense. And I just fell in love with martial arts. And when I was in high school as well, I decided to do skateboarding. So again, I have lots of bruises on my arms and legs just from doing a lot of skateboarding, especially in Australia. I also love to sing and dance, as a true Filipina does. And just having fun with karaoke with my family. I think that's always so fun. I also have, I can't count them, but I'll say the pets. I have 1 dog, 2 cats, and 5 guinea pigs in my household. So it's a literal farm. And one time when we bought like 4 guinea pigs, we thought all 4 of them were females, but actually one of them was a male. And surprisingly, that male had babies with the other females. So then all other 4 had babies. So at one stage in my life, I had 21 guinea pigs, which is such a random thing, but it's definitely something that was a very fun experience. Would not try again, and definitely wouldn't recommend to anyone else unless you love guinea pigs. But yeah.
About your career,
So I have a background in teaching, but I recently decided when I was 25, I don't know, I had an epiphany. As you do, your prefrontal cortex develops, and you just decide, you know, I want to mature, do something different with my life, and that's what happened to me. And I decided at the age of 25 that I wanted to just change my life. I decided I wanted to build my confidence as well, which is when I decided to enter my first pageant, go into modeling as well. Just one day, just was like, why not? Why not try it? And it's just been such a success. It's just been such a roller coaster, but it's been so worth it just to go out there and do that change and take that step forward, because you never know where life might take you. And so I decided to become a stewardess as well. And now I'm working for an Australian airline. I can't say the name actually, but it's such a wonderful journey that it's, I don't know, the people there have been so lovely, so wonderful. And it's such a change from teaching. I do miss the children that I work with, but working with like so many different people in the airline as well as the customers has been an incredible experience. So I'm really lucky, very grateful as well.
biggest lesson in life?
My biggest lesson in life is to not be so hard on myself. I think that's such a hard lesson to learn, because we are our worst critics sometimes. And I think being your best friend has been such a big change in my mentality that sometimes I don't actually have to critique myself or say the worst things or think the worst things, but instead actually encourage myself and say, you know what, you can do this, Karenza. I believe in you. And look where it's taken me now. We're going towards Northern Samar on an island doing Miss Universe Philippines. Never in my lifetime would I think I would have this experience, and here I am now. So you never know where life might take you. And if you truly believe in yourself, then you can do literally anything. So my advocacy is, of course, the power of education. I want to ensure that all children have the right, not just the privilege, but the right to equitable and sustainable education, especially in building their literacy skills. I learned that 1 in 9 children in Philippines alone struggle to read. So I'm hoping that through my advocacy, it's an initiative called the Learn and Glow Project. I can provide teaching resources to so many different schools, especially in rural Southeast Asian countries, as well as collaborating with so many different teachers to improve the quality of education, to provide extra training, and just to really learn more about how they go about their day, how they do their daily activities, and what we in Australia can also just share with them so that we can create a collaborative learning experience.
How's your experience in Miss Universe?
It has been such an amazing experience with Miss Universe Philippines. Again, once in a lifetime opportunity. I never thought that I would have this journey, but to be in a room full of so many incredibly strong, empowering women who are so multifaceted is just so inspiring, and it motivates me to want to do more with my life. So I'm hoping that once I finish this journey with Miss Universe Philippines, that I just keep on growing and keep on learning more and more and doing the best that I can.
Shout out to anyone.
Oh my goodness, shout out to my family back in Australia. I definitely miss them a lot. I actually arrived here in the Philippines on the 11th of January. So to be here for this long has been definitely a once in a lifetime experience. And I've learned so much more, especially a little more Tagalog, which has been great. And I've learned more about my roots, about my Filipino heritage, about my culture. But I do miss my family and my pets back in Australia. So shout out to all of you. And thank you so much for supporting me through this journey. Shout out to my Bicol and Ilocano community in Australia as well. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who have supported me throughout this journey. I know that it's been a long journey. It's been nearly 4 or 5 months now, but we're nearly there. I think this is the last month. We're going to be going into Boracay soon, so I hope you join us on that day. And we're going to be going to MOA to do the coronation on the 2nd of May, so that will be the most exciting part of this whole journey, and it'll all be worth it. So I hope you join us along this journey. Thank you so much. This is Karenza signing off. Mwah.